Ladies and gentlemen, I've just found the absolute best method probably ever to get stacked in Pet Sim 99. I mean, you guys don't even realize this method literally made me over 150 million gems in just 2 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. Let me just show you guys. This method, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, is going to be using the kind of controversial tech chest. As you know, some stuff happened with the tech chest. Probably maybe, I don't actually know how long ago it was now. A month ago, 2 months ago? Time flies, I don't know. Now, a little disclaimer, you are actually going to need to be a little wealthy, just a little wealthy to actually do this method, and you're going to be needing about 50, 60 million diamonds to start this method off, which for some people is a lot. I try to cater to as many people as possible with my methods, but unfortunately this time I just can't. There's no way around it. You kind of need to have 50, 60 million diamonds. So if you just have 50, 60 million diamonds lying around, then great. Not many people have that, but yeah, that's great if you do. If you don't, then you could try to sell off one of your lower tier huges if you happen to have one. If that's like your only huge, then don't sell it off. Maybe just use a lower amount of gems and you could try. It would be a big gamble though, what I'm about to tell you, but it would be a lot better if you had at least a few maybe happy rocks or happy computers and could sacrifice one of them to get this amount of gems. But anyways, once you got that 50, 60 million gems, what you're going to want to do, obviously head into the trading plaza, go over to the trading terminal, and proceed to buy tons and tons of tech keys. Now I'm just going to give you a bit of like a price guide on what packs to buy of tech keys that you see in the trading plaza and other stuff. So let's just say you see a pack of like 10 to maybe 30 tech keys. If you're going to buy one of those 10 to 30 packs, make sure it is right near wrap or at wrap, because for that little to overpay on that much is just not worth it. The wrap on tech keys is currently 52.9k, so if you can find a pack of like 20, maybe 30 for like 55k, then I'd take that. Next up, if you happen to find a pack that's like maybe a few hundred, if you find someone that's selling like a few hundred, but they're selling them at like 60k, that is pretty much the price you're going to want to settle with there. Don't really go above 60k if it's a few hundred. And then if they're selling like 1,000 or more, which is the ideal amount that you want to do this method with, you want to do it with about 1,000, because that is what I've been doing it with. And I just don't really see much of a point if you do it with like less than like 500. So 1,000 is a nice number to just kind of go off of. For 1,000, just try to search around for those big value packs that people sell for like 60, 65k. 65k really should be the max that you go up to for the packs that are like 1,000, 2,000 keys that you find on people's booths. But if you've been searching around for what feels like forever, like you've gone through every single server and cannot seem to find a good deal, then you could settle on a pack of like 2,000 that is like 70k each, but you really shouldn't be spending more than 65,000 each on a key. And 50, 60 million gems should get you between 800 and 1,100 keys. I just had about 63 million gems a little bit ago, and before this video, I went out, found this really good pack of like 3,000 that someone was selling for 55,000 each, and copped 1,100 of the tech keys. Now, I think there's actually some examples of some good deals in the server, so let me show you. This seems to be the best one in the server right here for like a smaller pack. As you can see, 15 of them right here for 55k each. That's pretty good. And then up here, this one is a much larger pack, almost 400, but for 60k. This is about the highest price that you want to go for a pack like this, but this is pretty good. Now, once you've proceeded to spend all of your gems on the tech keys, and you've gotten the amount, what you're going to want to do, obviously, go back into the main game and proceed to use all of your tech keys. Every last one of them should be gone. I'm going to actually go back into the main game right now so I can keep explaining. Okay, here we are in the tech world. Now, what you're going to do, obviously, like I said, hop up to the tech chest and then spend every last one of the keys. Now, the way you're going to want to AFK this, because some people don't know, it should be pretty common sense on how to AFK this thing, but in case you don't know, go ahead and walk up to the chest You used to have to stand in a certain spot, like you used to have to stand right here because the orbs would like not collect right, but now you can stand anywhere you want since they've fixed that. So just stand in front of the chest, and basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to aim your camera so that this E prompt right here and the buy prompt are lined up with your mouse. So as you can see, when I click the E, it is also hovered over the yes button right here, and then all you got to do from there is turn on your auto clicker. And then once that goes, as you can see, it will just auto open the chest all the way until you run out of keys. And as you can see, the orbs are coming back to me now. They used to not do that. They used to get stuck on that little edge, but they come back to you now so you can stand wherever you want, which is kind of nice. But obviously, it doesn't really matter. So that's all you got to do to AFK the chest. And then after that, hopefully you will have pulled at least one huge from like 1,000 keys. I'd be very surprised if you don't, because the chances are like 1 in 1.5k, I believe, per key to get a regular. I believe that's what it is, and that's honestly very, very easy, and that's why I'm doing this method. Now, in order to repeat this process, what you're going to want to do is if you got one huge pet, all you got to do is just sell that huge pet back in the trading plaza, get the gems, and then do the whole thing again, where you buy a bunch of tech keys, and then repeat the AFK process over and over and over again. However, if you got lucky and you managed to get more than one, then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to take the lowest value huge that you got and sell that one, keep the rest of them, because that is just profit right there. I have repeated this process twice now, once with 500 keys, once with 1100. I'm about to do my third round right now, as you saw, and I got one huge pet from 500 keys the first time, and then the second time I managed to get very lucky. I don't think everyone's going to be able to do this, but I got very lucky and pulled 3 huge pets, 1 golden and 2 normals. So I kept one of the normals and the golden, and I sold one of the regulars so I could refresh my tech keys. And that is the method that earned me 150 million diamonds in 2 hours. It is a super overpowered method if you have the money to do it. It's a little bit risky if you think about it, because you're leaving it up to RNG to see if you make profit or not. But, you know, if you do make profit, you win big. So if you have the money, I would definitely hop on this, because I don't know how long it's going to stay around. The update is tomorrow, which means the devs could really do anything to the chances. And also, if you're wondering, yes, I tested it with the other chests, like the void chest and the regular crystal chest, and I figured out that this one is the most worth it. The tech chest is the most worth it based on like key costs and like how much the huge pet's actually worth and whatever. Believe this chest is the best. The void chest also is very, very hard to AFK, so I just decided on this chest. But there you go. Have fun with that and go get rich. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.